Welcome to today's devotional reading from Evangelical Church Winning All Food for the Day 2026. Today is Wednesday, 4th March. Our text is Judges 1 verse 27 to 36. Our topic for today, many tribes failed to obey Joshua's command. Verse 27, but Manasseh did not drive out the people of Bethshean or Tanakh or Dor or Iblim or Megiddon and their surrounding settlements, for the Canaanites were determined to live in that land. Verse 28, when Israel became strong, they pressed the Canaanites into forced labor, but never drove them out completely. Verse 29, nor did Ephraim drive out the Canaanites living in Gezer, but the Canaanites continued to live there among them. Verse 30, neither did Zebulun drive out the Canaanites living in Kitron or Nahalal, so these Canaanites lived among them, did subject them to forced labor. Verse 31, nor did Asher drive out those living in Akko or Side and Amba or Akzib or Helba or Apek or Rehob. Verse 32, the Asherites lived among the Canaanite inhabitants of the land because they did not drive them out. Verse 33, neither did Naphtali drive out those living in Bethshemesh or Bethanath, but Naphtalites too lived among them. The Canaanite inhabitants of the land and those living in Bethshemesh and Bethanath became forced laborers for them. Verse 34, the Amorites confined the Danites to the hill country, not allowing them to come down into the plain. Verse 35, and the Amorites were determined also to hold out in Maheres, Aijalon, and Shalshabim. But when the power of the tribes of Joseph increased, they too were pressed into forced labor. Verse 36, the boundary of the Amorites was from Scorpion Pass to Selah and beyond. Our topic for today is many tribes failed to obey Joshua's command. Now let's discuss the devotional in detail. The tribes of Manasseh, Ephraim, Zebulun, and Naphtali did not carry out the directives to wipe out the inhabitants completely before settling on the land. Some lived with them harmoniously, while others only managed to subject the inhabitants to force. Joshua 7-18 knew that the Canaanites in that part of the land had iron chariots. However, he assured them that they were strong enough to drive out the Canaanites. If Caleb was bold enough to face the Anakites, what are iron chariots that God cannot subject to his people? The question for today is, what do you see as an obstacle that hinders you to enjoy what God has given you victory over? The prayer for today, as the sons of Israel, I am not attaining my full potential in my Christian race due to fear. Father, give me a heart of Caleb's in matters of faith. Amen. Say and comment amen. If you like this daily devotional, do well to comment, like, share, and turn on notifications. See you tomorrow.